That was Boyzone's 1997 hit, Baby Can I Hold You, here on the Way Too Early Night Cruise on Freedom FM. Well, welcome to our second hour. My name is Feargal, and over the next 60 minutes or so, I'll be keeping you company with more soothing sounds and a little bit of fun to brighten your early morning. Because in this hour, we're going to play our Love Slowed Down game. Now, if you have played before, then you know the drill. But if you're new here, let's get you up to speed on how this game works. You see, earlier on tonight, I popped into the production studio. I slowed down a well-loved romantic or chill-out tune from the 90s or noughties, and then I recorded a little snippet of it. And your job is to guess the song and the artist. Simple, isn't it? Now, if you get it right, you could win yourself a full name check live on air a little bit later on this hour. And if you don't know the answer or feeling perhaps a little bit cheeky, then feel free to send in a silly, absurd, or downright ridiculous guess. And if it makes us chuckle, then you could earn yourself a partial name check as one of our official midnight messers. Right, with all that cleared up, why don't we have a listen to this week's Love Slowed Down? Got it? No? Okay, let's hear it again. So if you think you know what it is, or you're ready to have a bit of fun with the wild guess, then send me in a WhatsApp or text to 086 206 8888. That's 086 206 8888. You never know. You might just hear your name on air before the end of the show. Go on, give it a shot. You're tuned into Freedom FM's Way Too Early Night Cruise, and if you are looking for some great tunes from the iconic 90s and noughties decades, well, we do have you covered, with Paul on Mondays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, or Louise every Tuesday, keeping you company from 6 until 9 p.m. with the very best music to take your mind off the day. Freedom FM, we're always here to brighten your evenings. From 2001, that's Dido's Hunter, setting the mood perfectly here on Freedom FM's Way Too Early Night Cruise, where we are in the middle of our Love Slowed Down game, the part of the morning where you put your musical knowledge to the test by guessing a slowed down snippet of a classic 90s or noughties tune. But before we dive back into trying to win a full name check, let's take a moment to salute this morning's Midnight Messers, those brilliantly cheeky souls who sent in hilariously wrong answers just for the fun of it. And as a reward, they earned themselves a partial name check. So, first up this morning is Betty in Ringsend. Morning to you, Betty. And she confidently claims that Chumbawamba's tub thumping isn't this week's Love Slowed Down. Well done, Betty, for giving us a giggle, because it's certainly not. Now, next up, it's Don from Loughlinstown, and he's weighed in with Soundgarden's Black Hole Sun. As you know, you're not even close, Don, but I love the effort. Top marks for creativity. And finally for this morning, Joan in Ennis, good morning to you. She's decided that our Love Slowed Down snippet can't be The Bad Touch by the Bloodhound Gang. Joan, I can assure you that you are correct. It's not, but thanks for keeping things lively. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand, because if you fancy earning yourself a full name check on air, all you have to do is simply guess the correct song and artist. And to help you on your way, let's have another listen to this morning's Love Slowed Down. Know who that is? Well, then don't wait. Send me in your guesses via text or WhatsApp to 086 206 8888. That's 086 206 8888. But hurry, because the answer's coming right up after we hear from a little bit of Take That. That was Amelia's Big Break from 1998. That's Big Big World here on the Way Too Early Night Cruise on Freedom FM, where I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who joined in this week's Love Slowed Down game. The game where you've got to guess the artist and song based on listening to a short, slowed down snippet. And in case you need reminding, this is the snippet that you've been guessing at this morning. As always, plenty of you nailed it, but if you are a regular around this parish, you know that the PC here in the studio only lets me spot 4 names at any one time. So, without any further ado, let's say a big hello, good morning and congratulations to Derek Black in Salt Hill, Henry Arnold tuning in from Derry, Isabel Wilkinson kicking back in Westmeath, and Paula Harrington who messages in from Trim. All of you correctly guessed that this week's Love Slowed Down track is... hang on a moment. Before I tell you, let me remind you that if you enjoyed playing Love Slowed Down, then spread the word and invite your friends to join us next Monday just after 1 a.m. As for this week, the Love Slowed Down track is Joe Cocker's Unchain My Heart. James Blunt's 2007 Ode to Fallen Comrades, that's Carry You Home on Freedom FM's Night Cruise, and that song tells me that is all the mess I can make of your radio for now. Thank you for your company, both you and your messages made to this show, as they always do. Listen up, because I got to tell you that Mike will be here with breakfast at 8, and before that, Alan will have the 2000 Freedom Years from 7. As for me, well, I'll be back a little bit later on today at 11 with another night cruise, when we'll have a bash in our weekly Monday Punday game, as well as a round of love lyrics. So, until then, thank you for your time this time, and until next time, take care of yourselves and, of course, see each other.